In this room, you will see the collected artifacts from Lucy Grantchester's short time on this earth. Replicas of these items may be purchased in the souvenir shop. What child would not want to play with a toy boning knife like the one Lucy used to skin small animals? For adults, functional replicas are available. When you are done browsing, please proceed to the next room. After impaling his foot on the rusty spike that was mysteriously driven into his shoe, Hannibal came to Lucy's room to punish her for the prank. We'll never know for sure how it happened, but he was found with a pair of scissors driven through his eye and into his brain. Lucy claimed she was holding them in self-defense as he tried to beat her with his cane. She said he tripped and fell onto the scissors. When asked why his fingers had all been cut off, she replied that it was so he couldn't hold the cane again.
Sweet.
Lucy's mother was found dead in the master bedroom with a cloth doll stuffed in her mouth. Her wrists had rope burns, but no ropes were ever found. Lucy insisted that the doll was solely responsible because Morticia wouldn't give her a kiss goodnight. Lucy was committed to an asylum. On her 18th birthday, she escaped.
Carl there. Well, I mean,
9 days later, she was found hanging in the attic, dead from an apparent suicide. Please proceed to the next room.
Let's do this. Heads up.
Coming to you from Green. I mean, the Great Green Jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio.
One day
Now here's Anything Goes by Cole Porter. I mean, I would play anything by Cole Porter, but this is Anything Goes.
like to not get shot at. I've done this hundreds of times. Ain't any different. Yeah. Shit! A lot of blood! Bullets I got left. Shit! Won't be nothing left of you when I'm done. I ain't letting you get me. What? What just happened? huh?
Yes. That's it. Hey, sweetie. Yes.
You got some nimble fingers there, huh?
Yes.
Still got something to say, if you got time to listen.
Hey,
Need something from me?
look alive, Gage.
Uranium
Still got something to say, if you got time to listen.
By Elton Britt. Yes.
Of course. What's up?
I just wanted to say that this, the two of us working together like this, well, it's been a damn good time. I left Nuka World with you, hoping you'd be the overboss the gangs needed. Seems like I didn't need to worry in the least. No question you know how to take care of yourself, which is more than I can say for most. But damn, if you don't have fun doing it, and more than that, I know you got my back. I can trust you. I can't say that about anybody else.
You're damn right. I've got your back.
I know you do, boss. And that means something coming from you. Really does. I made some bad calls when I was younger. I ain't saying I regret the choices I made, just that early on, I was a little starry-eyed. First gang took me in when I was 16. Decent-sized group, fair amount of muscle, only they weren't using it as best they could. Me being new and young. I didn't know enough to keep my mouth shut. Started making suggestions about how to improve things.
So, what happened?
Well, eventually the boss approaches me. Connor, his name was. I don't remember what stupid-ass name he used back then. The Harvester or something. It was never as intimidating as he thought it was. Laughable, almost. Anyway, at first I think he's pissed, like I'm undermining his authority. But he actually listens to me. He takes my advice.
And where is this guy now?
Now hang on. Don't get ahead of me. So here I am. This teenage punk who's got the ear of what seems like the most powerful guy around. I'm on top of the damn world. Connor's always coming to me, asking what I think of his plans, telling me how much he trusts me. Can't lie. It all went to my head. After something like a year of working closely together goes by, we come up with this plan to make peace with a rival gang. We work the whole thing out in secret, where we meet on neutral ground, who does the negotiating, and what happens if shit goes south. I was more than happy to take point on negotiating, with 3 of our biggest guys to back me up in case no one took me seriously.
That's a lot of responsibility for someone so young.
I know. And if I'd been a bit smarter about it, maybe I'd have thought it was too much. About an hour in, they're just starting to come around and realize the deal is in their best interest. And then, I hear it. Gunfire and explosions. Lots of both. At first I'm thinking, oh shit, something went wrong. Connor's gonna have to bail us out. But the more time that goes by, the more I start to realize what's happening. The fucker set me up, and I fell for it. See, he figured he's pumped me for all the information I was good for. Have me around for much longer, I'd be a threat to his position. So he used us as a diversion, something to keep the other gang's attention while he and his men ambush them. He gets their stuff, and I just happen to die in the crossfire. Perfect day for him.
Okay, but clearly you made it out.
Yeah, I did. I find myself on the other side of this whole thing. Messed up, but alive. I can't go back. The one guy I thought I could trust tried to get me killed. Thought about going in shooting, but that was just anger, revenge talking. And I knew where that would end up. So I moved on. Promised myself I was never gonna be that stupid again. Was never gonna trust anyone to do anything but look out for themselves.
Hey, you did what you had to do. No one can blame you for that.
Like I said, boss, I don't regret the choices I made. Ever since that day, I ain't trusted nobody. At least not beyond how useful they can be to me. You, though, you're the real deal. I finally found somebody worth fighting with. Something worth fighting for. I don't mean to make it weird or nothing. I'm just saying, this is a real good thing we've got going here.
Never thought I'd say this to a raider, but you're damn good company. I'm lucky to have you supporting me.
That means a lot, boss. Really does. Well, I figure this is enough sharing or whatever, yeah? We probably ought to get back to it. But really, thanks. I mean it.
Coming to you from, the jewel green, the green, the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio. Warren Smith has a song about digging for uranium, which is, I guess, a thing people did back then for fun. I don't get it. And now, a word, or several, from our sponsors. Diamond City Surplus, now open 24 hours a day. Management reserves the right to refuse service to anyone, especially since... Here's, oh please, this is Billie Holiday, and,
I heard you were looking for me.
You heard the alarm, right? That means someone's in the gauntlet. Looks like a real tough one, too. What happens next is up to you. You can take him on yourself in the arena, or I can make sure our little rat never gets out of the maze.
What happens if I choose to fight?
All you need to do is gear up and head for the arena. Bring whatever weapons and armor you want. Then we open up the door to the gauntlet and let in whatever dumbass scaver marks fell into the trap. After that, playtime. So what's the call, boss? You gonna give us a show or what?
Time to put on a show.
Hell yeah! No better way to earn a raider's respect than kicking some ass in front of a crowd. Just head for the arena whenever you're ready, boss.
Hell yeah. Nice.
One way or another. Still useful after all this time.
What? Last mistake! God, I hope there's a bounty on it! Take him out!
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you're standing here, well, I suppose Gage figured you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
And what makes you think I've been convinced?
Well, if you aren't yet, you sure as hell should be. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
I wanted to ask about your role in this.
I'm listening.
Which gang do you work for?
Don't work for the gangs. Gage brought me in to work for the overboss. Plan was I'd advise Coulter in his grand scheme to run roughshod over the Commonwealth. And despite Coulter's change of heart, I've kept my ear to the ground, just in case that day ever came. I'm hoping today might finally be it.
It sounds like,
What is it that you get out of helping me do this?
I've been well taken care of up to this point.
they're still around.
I ain't greedy,
In the
but
Commonwealth.
people with my kind of talents aren't
I
common.
guess there was, some
All
sort of
I'm
break-
looking for is a continuation of the lifestyle I've become
Hot
accustomed
spots or
to,
whatever.
and the same piece of the Commonwealth pie everyone else around here
Some
has been
people,
itching to
not
take a
me,
bite
just
of.
Some other people who are totally different.
So, what exactly is it you do?
I'll walk you through all the ins and outs of getting us established on the other side of those mountains, claiming territory, running jobs, keeping folks loyal. Gage and Coulter also tasked me with keeping on top of the goings-on back there, so I'll provide you with guidance on the places we can hit and the places we can't. Kind of makes me your one-stop shop for causing havoc in the Commonwealth.
They don't need anything else.
That was all I had.
So,
I don't know.
does that mean you're ready to begin?
If I'm gonna do this, I don't want to hurt people.
No fun in that.
Sheldon only
But
wants
look,
his girl to crawl
you're
out
the
through
overboss.
fallout.
You decide you want to sweet-talk the poor sods we're
cared
going to
so
be
much when
dealing
you've
with
been with her in
instead
the
of
first
filling
place?
them full of lead?
Am
That's up to you.
I
But I can't change the fact that you're going to have to run some people out of their homes so we can give them to the gangs. No one said being boss was going to be easy. Now, you just say if this is something you're ready to move on.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things: territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
Is there a difference between the approaches?
Well, settlers will probably rally some bodies if you try and wipe them out, but it's a guaranteed way to claim a spot. If you try to scare them off their land, there's a chance they might just tell you to take a hike. At that point, you might be able to buy them off. But it could end up getting expensive if you don't work them over a bit first. Beyond just that, there are some places out there overrun with trouble. Ghouls, children of Adam, and the like. Those places aren't going to be interested in having a chat, so you're going to have more options if you go in guns blazing.
Let me talk to them. I'll convince them to leave.
Works for me. Once you've planted your flag in the place, I'll send a crew in to set up shop. Now, next up, you'll have to pick who you want to hold your outpost once it's established. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, Which gang should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
The pack.
Sure. I'll get a stake on a string or something.
Gotta let the dogs run around every once in a while, huh?
That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again, make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
We can't target certain settlements with certain jobs?
Unfortunately. Can't talk people off their land if there's no one around to talk to and the like. Most cases, I'll try to let you know why we can't target a place, but the biggest hindrance is if there's already some activity going on there. Though if that is the case, that Pip-Boy of yours might be able to give you some info on whatever might be blocking us hitting that spot. Now, you ready to pick that first settlement?
What were those targets you'd recommended before?
Croup Manor, Taffington Boathouse, Greentop Nursery, and the Slog. Again, I can't guarantee those'll all be available targets till I check my notes. But if they are, they're certainly a good place to start. Now, you ready to make your decision?
Not just yet.
Sure. Take your time.
Got another one coming through the gauntlet, boss. Fritch is waiting for you.
Guess you heard the alarm, huh? Well, you know the deal. You want to take down another worthless wastelander?
Time to put on a show.
Hell yeah! No better way to earn a raider's respect than kicking some ass in front of a crowd. Just head for the arena whenever you're ready, boss.
That was Anything Goes by Cole Porter. That was Anything Went. No?
Run down, rookie! Getting tired yet? It's called shooting straight, rookie!
Hey, boss. Just minding my own business.
Hey there, boss. You really laid a beat down on Coulter. That was something. Guess that means his big plans for the park died with him.
Big plans. Did that include getting killed in his own arena?
Well, of course not, boss. Back when Coulter first took over, he had big ideas. And he made some big promises. His plan was to get the power plant back online and light up the whole park, making it easier to conquer and safer for all of us. We could have done it too, but things changed. Slowed down. Coulter stopped pushing, stopped caring so much.
Why'd he stop caring? Did something happen?
Some of the gangs were guessing he got too comfortable, but I don't really know. Well, I'm just a trader, so I know my opinion doesn't count for anything. But I still think it's a good plan. Hell, I might even give those poor bastards out in Dry Rock Gulch a fighting chance.
What poor bastards are you talking about?
Back when the raiders took over, some of us, the traders who were here before, I mean, got away. Last I heard, those folks were holed up in Dry Rock Gulch. They're probably struggling. If they're alive at all. You think you'll follow through on Coulter's plan? Get the juice flowing again?
You seem pretty well informed about Coulter's plans.
Well, yeah. Coulter needed my input on getting the power plant running again. I'm sort of the unofficial chief handyman around here. Or as close as we've got to one. Guess you could say I've got a vested interest in the plan to get the power back on. Speaking of which, do you think you'll see it through? Coulter's plan, I mean?
Coulter had the right idea. I just might finish what he started.
I hope you do, boss. Truth is, I've dreamed about that day more than once. Not sure why, really. Maybe I've just grown attached to the place. What with all the work I've done on it. It sounds funny, I know, but I think Nuka World is something really special. I think she deserves to have her lights shine again. And just imagine, at night you'd see it for miles around. Folk would talk about it. They'd come from all over to shop in the market. That's a lot of caps for you and the gangs.
Carl there. Well, I mean, I guess it was actually Marjorie Hugh doing this.
How long have you been here?
Been about 20 years now, I guess. For better or worse, Nuka World is my home. Gotta get back to work here. See you around, boss.
So the Minutemen are out there doing things in the Commonwealth.
Found
What
some
kind of
pretty
thing,
good
you
stuff
ask?
while I was out on the road.
I will-
Interested?
I will tell you. I have heard.
What have you got?
It changes every day, to be honest. But I try to keep a good mix of weapons, supplies, and trinkets. It's a decent bet I've got something you want.
It had been full of fish, or
Let's see what you got.
or monster fish, maybe. I don't know. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now. That's good for them.
Seems like the work never ends. But I'll get it
Everyone
done.
else too.
Somehow.
So
I'm gonna trust you know when
yeah.
Hey there.
How about,
Feel kind of bad for these traders,
how about some music?
having to wear the collars like that.
What about some neck?
This place really makes me want a Nuka-Cola.
Hey,
The traders here are no better than slaves. Poor bastards.
Must be stressful. Running this den of backstabbers, throat cutters, and double dealers. Let my chems put that troubled mind at ease, eh?
What have you got?
The medicine you need to set yourself free. I've got chems of all kinds for you, boss. Just tell me what you need.
Let's see what you got.
You got it, boss. Looking to chill out or get fired up? Either way, I got what you need.
Sure, I'm here to trade. But I'm not letting my guard down for a second.
Oh, hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great.
Why would you congratulate me? It's not like you're free to go.
Well, to be honest, I don't know you yet, boss. Sorry I'm so nervous. I didn't mean any disrespect, boss. I just don't know where I stand with you, and I don't want to end up pissing you off. That, and well, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all wondering how you plan to run the place. I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or you could, well, you know, get rid of the Raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the place.
Well, I admit, I didn't like being roped into this job in the first place.
Then this might be your chance to make some changes around here. The gangs that call this place home are already at each other's throats. Now, you could risk your own neck and try to keep them from tearing each other apart, or you could do the right thing and put them in the ground. When it's all said and done, you're still running this place from your fancy house on the mountain over there. Except now, you won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I'd have to kill all of them?
No, of course not. If you're serious about this, then you'll have to take down the leaders of the gangs. That means putting a bullet into Nisha, Mason, Mags, and Mags's brother, William. Once you do that, the gangs will collapse and Nuka Town goes back to being a free trading post. I should, probably stop talking about this out here. Just keep what I said in mind. Anyway, I'm the closest thing to a doctor around here. I treat everyone, raider, trader, or traveler alike. Got some medical supplies, too, if you're looking for those.
A doctor? How did you end up in this place?
Well, it's a bit of a story. I used to live at a settlement west of here. We got hit by Coulter and his gang back when he had one. It was a tough fight. We killed some of theirs, they killed some of ours. There were wounded on both sides, but nobody could get to them. I called out for a ceasefire on the condition that I'd see to their injuries as well as ours. Saved a few lives that day, including Coulter's. When he set up this place, he came back for me. Said if I came along, he'd make sure his guys wouldn't hit our settlement again. Now this place is my home. Anyway, anything I can do for you? Treatment or supplies?
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
Okay. What's troubling you exactly?
Feeling sick. I think it's radiation.
We'll clean you up. Don't worry.
General supplies here. Come and stock up.
Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
No other complaints.
Fine. Come back later.
The Raiders keep talking about bloodworms. I hope I never find out what those are. Hey, boss. Gotta admit, it was good to see Coulter go down. He scared the hell out of me. Gave me nightmares.
What was he like?
In a word, violent. The other Raiders might also tell you that he got a little too comfortable in the position. In any case, he wasn't someone whose bad side I ever wanted to be on. Just like I don't ever want to be on yours.
I'm not planning to give anyone nightmares.
Thank goodness. I'll sleep a lot better having you in charge. So, what do you think? About running Nuka World, I mean. Figure it must be a pretty tough job, keeping all these raiders in line.
I wasn't really looking to become the overboss of Nuka World, but I might as well enjoy the benefits of my position.
Makes sense to me. Well, I'm sure you've got more important stuff to do than talk to me. Or were you here to pick something up?
What have you got?
A little bit of everything, really. General supplies, some components, that kind of thing. So, what can I get for you?
Let's see what you got.
Right away, boss.
Hi, Shelby.
Stocking up for your next raid? Have a look.
Pistols, rifles, grenades, and every other kind of weapon you
Need supplies? Got a little of everything here. Come take a look. Got plenty of supplies for you.
Ammo here.
Don't worry
You
about
wanna
me.
Be caught
I'll
without
stay
it.
in line.
Well. Well, look who it is. Are you here to grace my humble market stand with your presence, oh great boss, sir?
Lose the attitude, or lose something a lot more valuable.
If I seem a little salty today, it's just because of how things work around here. We do all the work, then the gangs reap the rewards. Pretty sweet setup, at least for you. But I guess it doesn't really matter what I think, does it? As long as I'm wearing this collar, I'm no better than a slave.
Hey, it's not my fault things are like this. I just got here.
Never said it was. Just figured you should know what you're getting into. Now, if you need guns or ammo, I'm the one you talk to. And before you ask, yeah, everyone pays. Even you.
Sure, let's take a look.
All right.
You just heard, Billie Holiday. Lucky you. So the Minutemen are out there, doing things in the Commonwealth. What kind of things, you ask? Well, I will tell you.
Guess you heard the alarm, huh? Well, you know the deal. You want to take down another worthless wastelander?
Time to put on a show.
Hell yeah! No better way to earn a raider's respect than kicking some ass in front of a crowd. Just head for the arena whenever you're ready, boss.
That they have taken over the castle, which I guess was theirs a long time ago, but hasn't been in a while. It is then full of fish, or monsters, or monster fish, maybe? I don't know. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now. That's good.
I'm gonna eat your legs when you're dead, human!
For everyone else.
Ah! You hit like a rat roach!
Yeah! Right behind you.
I am unstoppable!
You should turn around. There might
I hear something! What? Hey, let on show my humor! This way!
Finders keepers, am I right?
Ah! Wounded!
Time is done. This is the end of the super mutant. Stop moving, stupid human.
I am super mutant! I am unstoppable! Smashing! Smashing!
Call dibs on whatever we find on them.
What the hell was that? You're mine. That it? Son of a bitch! Bullets at some point.
They thought they had a chance.